Hey YouTube, it's your boy, Super Scooter Guy, coming at you with another moto vlog. And today I want to talk about, different laws or safety laws, namely helmet laws, and my kind of appreciation, but then also concern with them, especially being, an American, talking about, land of the free, home of the brave, being able to make your own choices and stuff like that. So pretty much in many states, you have mandatory helmet laws where, it's mandatory to wear some type of ideally DOT approved helmet when you go out riding. And many states don't. So I'm kind of in an interesting place where recently I lived in Connecticut where there was no helmet law. But then in its neighboring states, New York, Massachusetts, there are the helmet laws. So you kind of always had people like randomly putting on their helmet like right at the border, right before they got to New York or Mass, and then taking it off the minute they got over into Connecticut. And for me, I never would suggest not wearing a helmet. I always wear my helmet, period. No questions asked. Your brain, you only get one. If you fall and scrape your arm, you can get that repaired. But if your brain gets damaged, it's pretty much a done deal. So for me, regardless of whatever the law says, I'm wearing my helmet. But, I do have personal qualms with the requirement of wearing helmets. There are some laws which I understand should be implemented when things impact other people. So like in New York City, for example, you're not allowed to smoke cigarettes in many public places and restaurants, things like that. And to me, I agree with that because not everyone smokes, so you shouldn't be forced to kind of deal with people's secondhand smoke coming to you and now you having to breathe that in a public space, in the privacy of your own home, whatever. But in public areas and stuff, I kind of agree with that. But certain laws like the seatbelt laws and the helmet laws, it's kind of like, well, hey, these are people making their own decisions. It's not necessarily impacting someone else directly. Many might say, well, it kind of does when it comes to like insurance and stuff like that, because people are putting themselves more at risk. So health insurance premiums go up and stuff like that. And I guess that's a different discussion for a different day. But the simple issue right then and there is that if someone is making the conscious decision to not wear a seatbelt or not wear their helmet, they're assuming the risk of when they get into an accident, being more hurt, I guess. But it's their decision. It's not like me wearing my helmet or not wearing my helmet impacts someone else on the road. It impacts you. So to me, you should have some rights and the abilities to make choices. And I feel like when the government gets so involved in every single choice that we have to make, it's like, well, damn, like, does everything have to be in the book? I feel like to me, if it's not in the book, I guess it's acceptable, sort of. I guess that's kind of the way people look at things. So I guess the government feels like they're gonna put every single little thing in the book to ensure that they have everything covered. And when it comes to that, helmets, stuff like that, to me, we need to go back to the idea of being able to make your own choices, being free, the freedom and stuff like that. And I just think in certain cases like that, the government kind of oversteps their bounds. But again, that's just my opinion. Pretty much reaching out to you guys. What do you think? Do you agree with the mandatory helmet laws, not helmet laws? Would you ever kind of not wear your helmets, wear your helmets, things like that? Leave comments below. Let me know what you think. But again, I strongly encourage people, regardless of laws, wear your helmets. It just keeps you in a safer type of situation. But at the same time, I think people should have choices. And if they want to take that risk, they should be allowed to. And the government should kind of stay out of it. So again, leave comments below and see you later. Peace.